get to you quicker. You can believe we deliver respect, understanding, loyalty, expertise, and service every time you call. We obey the rules to live by, not just one, but 5 golden rules every single time. We have a standard and you just don't see it every day. We're better and we prove it with every job. Remember us, we drive those golden trucks. Go to goldenrulephc.com.
We obey the rules to live by. Golden rule.
Morning, everybody. Getting ready to go live. Another great Saturday morning across the good old USA. Everybody survived the storm. It's a mess, wasn't it? I feel bad for all my buddies in West Des Moines, man. Hope you're all right. That was horrible.
We are celebrating our 10-year anniversary in the Des Moines area. We've met a lot of amazing people, waterproofed thousands of homes, and became the
Morning, Steve. Good to see you.
Celebrate, get 10% off waterproofing up to $500. Go to bandbasements.com.
For the best waterproofing with no high pressure tricks, call 963-0226.
Morning, Sean. What's going on, bro?
Exclusively on ESPN Des Moines.
Morning, Marty. Happy Saturday to you, bud. Here we go.
Des Moines Radio Group Station. The following show on 1021 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoor Tradition TV LLC.
We'll try to tell that, Malcolm. Morning, Richard. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday all across the good old US of A. We got a lot to do in the next 2 hours. I want to say hi to all my friends in West Des Moines, Iowa. Boy, we had a big storm come through yesterday afternoon. Was it softball size hail? It wasn't softball. It was like between golf ball and baseball size hail. I saw reports of both sides. God, thank the Lord, it went around us where we live. So I want to say thank you, Lord, for saving the house and the truck. But for all my friends out there that were impacted by that yesterday, God bless you, and hopefully everything's all right. And hope you're okay. Bad storms yesterday, but we needed the rain. I mean, we desperately needed the rain in Iowa. But I don't know why we had to have that hail in there. So get that hail out of here. Get the hell out of here. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, we got a lot to do in the next 2 hours. We're going to be talking with Joe Coy from Fourth Arrow and Wind Scent. Joe's coming on to talk some deer scents. Good morning, Hank. How you doing there, buddy? Richard, good morning. Richard's fishing already. How about that? That Richard, he's always fishing. Hank down there at Revelton. Good to see you, bud. Hey, rye whiskey. The rye whiskey will be ready in like 2 months. 2 months. Rick Johnson says, good morning, Dan. Just got back from a great African hunting trip. Well, congratulations, Rick. I bet that was fun, man. I bet that fun. Morning, Brant. Brant's ready to go upland hunting. He wants to get them dogs out there. Hey, the show is brought to you in part by our good friends out at Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, Iowa. That's where I keep all my stuff because I want it to be secure and safe, and I need more room in my garage. So $60 a month. You get 1 month free when you pay for a year. You get a 12 by 50. Morning, Gary. Good to see you, buddy. Get a 12 by 50 assigned spot, 12 feet by 50. I mean, that's huge. Secure gauge 24/7, security cameras, discounts for multiple spots. All you need to do is call Tracy, Dick, or Danielle at 515-822-1362, 515-822-1362, and fill out an appointment, and you are on your way. Good morning, Tony Casey. Good to see you. All right, I got that taken care of. Let's go and see what our buddy Joe is doing at Wind Scent and Fourth Arrow. Good morning, little mini-me.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Now, there's a reason why I said that, Andrew. Hey, turn the headphones up a little bit, will you? Joe, did you hear me?
I did, yep.
Yeah, Mini-Me. Tell him why I said that.
Well, I'm guessing it's because we released a super cool new Windset unit called the Windset Mini.
See, everybody thinks I'm picking on you, and I wasn't. See, I was just saying hello, little Mini-Me, because I love that Windset Mini-Me.
Oh, good to hear.
Yeah, it's actually a Windset Mini. I threw the me in there.
Always a comedian.
No, they would just be disappointed with me there at Fourth Arrow and Winston if I didn't embellish the name or get the name wrong. They actually tell Larry all the time, "What are you doing with this guy?"
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. Good morning, Mark Jones. How you doing, buddy? Mark James. Sorry, Mark. So I've been playing with that Mini like crazy. I actually was doing the show Wednesday, and I had a couple emails about it, so I popped it up and showed everybody. But I mean, Michael Lee over at Backwoods Life, I just put a really nice video he did for you up on the Outdoor Call Radio website. We got a new tips page, and Michael Lee's the only one on there right now. But I got a bunch of videos coming, how to, pro tips, stuff like that. So people will be able to go there. So you guys are the actual first video up on that page now.
Whoa, awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. So, but I heard the response has really been good on that thing.
Yeah, no, it's been really exciting to see the response on that thing. And for us, it was really fun to just create a unit that's super small, extremely easy to use. You just screw a scent cartridge on the top and turn it on, and it starts vaping scent every single minute. So yeah, it's been cool. So yep, absolutely.
So early season, Joe, I wanted to get you on to talk a little bit about scents. You know, we're not, deer are very social, curious animals, right? Mm-hmm. So we got September 15th, we have our urban season starting in Iowa. Missouri, the regular archery season opens up September 15th. Illinois is October 1st. Iowa is October 1st, except for the urban season. But there's other people are going to be going out west, and we've got other things going on that before October 1st. So early season strategies are not the same as when we get into that October 18th, 19th, 20th. You can start mixing up a deer attractant from just like a bedded scent or a common scent, and we'll talk a little bit about a couple of those to start getting into the does and estrus. Bucks will start getting a mature buck. And I'm talking a 3.5, 4 or 5 year old. They're going to start getting up on their feet during the day. More about that October 18th, 19th, 20th. And they're going to start scent checking bedding areas, travel corridors, food sources. They're going to see if there's does out there that are coming in estrus early. So that's the time you want to go from, your early season scent to your rut scent. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of my strategy throughout the year, in the early season, I'll do one of two things, or sometimes I might do both in one sit is what I'll do. Is I'll run like a cover scent, a calming scent, up in the tree with me or down below me, or if I'm in a ground blind, I'll just put it outside the blind. And I've had really good success with that, just keeping the deer calm. If I try to hunt the wind, right? We all do. And but sometimes, deer go downwind of you, so it's really nice to have that wind scent unit putting out a little scent that's going to drift downstream, that's going to just keep them calm.
Yep.
That's been really effective for me. The other way I use it is early season, deer are thinking about food. So a good food-based scent, whether that's sweet corn, apple, acorn.
So, yeah.
Yep, those are fun to use. And I had a buddy, he sent me, he's like, man, I tried this sweet corn one in the middle of a hayfield, and he said, I don't know how many deer he had, like maybe 20 deer come check it out that one night in an early season sit. And, early season, those deer, they're not pressured too much yet. They're just curious. They're looking for food. So that can be really effective. Early season is just throw some food-based scent out there and see what happens.
Absolutely. And for all my buddies going up bear season, my buddy Gary Peck up in Minnesota, he said 12 more days till early bear season opens up in Minnesota. But I took one of my biggest bears several years ago. It was with Gary up there at Deer River, Bear River Guide Service, Deer River, Minnesota. We did a honey burn. Actually, did the old school honey burn. Gary said he wanted to try something, and we actually took a little coffee can and put a candle down in the bottom of it, and then we put a little tin of honey, and we put that out on the tree about 15 yards from where the regular bait was. And Joe, I'm not kidding. This was on Outdoors Traditions TV, my TV show. We showed it. I mean, that candle started smoking that honey. And the honey, smoke came out of that can. And I wasn't in that stand. I don't think I was in that stand 35, 40 minutes. And I had one of the biggest bears come in I've ever seen in my life, and I shot him. That honey burn worked great, and I've got that documented on the TV show. But see, that's what's nice about Winsent. See, you can actually take that donut cartridge, whether you use the 2.0 or use the mini, and you can put that out there near your bait, and fire that up on 1 minute intervals, and that's going to pretty much do the same thing as that honey burn did. It's going to put that scent up in the wind column. It's going to heat it up, and it's going to stay in that wind column longer, and then bears are going to smell that, and they're going to come in.
Exactly. No, I went on a bear hunt a few years ago, and that's exactly what happened to me. I was running the wind scent with the donut shop, and to a black bear, man, they just can't resist the sweet smell.
Well, no, I get
donuts or honey.
I get hungry when I smell
it. I know. Yeah, so it's been super effective, and we've had other guys suggest different scents for black bear, and we've tried some different things, but we just found the donut shop scent, just that sweet smell, just brings them in super effectively. The first day I used it, which I was probably sitting 45 minutes, and then I saw first bear, and it was a decent bear, and I saw quite a few bears that first night, but I was still trying to figure out how to judge the size right. And I probably could have shot a bigger bear that night that came in, but he didn't give me much time.
Yeah.
So I ended up shooting a little bit smaller one, but it was still a pretty nice bear.
Hey, a bear,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, a bear's a bear. I mean, if you're happy, if it gets you excited, average bear in Minnesota or you're up in Michigan, right?
Yeah, I was actually in Saskatchewan though for that bear hunt. So,
okay. Yep. Average bear is 175 pounds. I mean, listen, they all taste good, and
yeah,
so don't. I always tell everybody, if it gets your heart pumping and your knees shaking, then you got a trophy in your hands.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I love bear, man. Bear is one of the best proteins you can eat. We do that annual wild game dinner for the Family Cancer Network here in Des Moines, and when I have bear on there, it's gone in 20 minutes. I mean, people they go crazy over that. So it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Good morning, Charles. Good morning, Gary. But yeah, I shot a 425-pound bear with that.
Wow, that's a nice bear.
Yeah, I mean, for Minnesota, it's a great bear.
Yeah, for sure.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Joe. Like Minnesota, it takes you 5-6 years to draw a bear tag now. And certain, in Wisconsin, it takes you a while to draw a bear. So what that does is that actually limits or lessens the amount of hunters you got. In certain areas, it depends on the draw, I guess, but you're getting more bears that get more age on them, and they're getting bigger. And you get a 5-7 year old bear, that bear could be anywhere from 400 to 500 pounds.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Michigan's kind of that way too. It takes a while, especially in the Lower Peninsula here, to get anything. But in the UP, it's a little easier to get tags based on where you go. But yeah.
Well, Missouri's got a bear season now, but I mean, it's like I think it's like 25, 30 bears, and it's a small percentage. I mean, I always tell everybody, go see my buddy Gary up in Minnesota, or Colorado's got a lot of bears. I sat on an elk wallow 2 years ago, and I saw 22 bears in 1 week.
Oh wow, that's quite a few.
22 bears, and I had one charge me. Yeah, so it was crazy. Hey, we got Joe Coy on from Fourth Arrow and Winsent. We're talking a little scents this morning. So early season, we love the guys from Pure Whitetail. I'm a firm believer in Pure Whitetail products. Grant and Josh do a great job over there, and just a beautiful, beautiful family of hunters. The hunters that are all in that group. Have you ever been to the Bash, Joe?
You know what? I haven't. Some of the guys in our team have, but
you need to go
down there for that.
You need to go to that. That is one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you're talking about thousands of people all together. They bring you food. we had the Respect the Game TV and the Outdoor Call radio booth up. Good morning, Chris. And I mean, Larry McCoy and I were sitting there for the weekend, and then we had the guys from Small Town Hunting with us. So we had Cody and Keith. I mean, we had people bringing us barbecue, Mexican food. I mean, hey, you guys hungry? Here's some food. And it's like, well, thank you. Here, have a hat.
Yeah.
Have a hat.
Yeah, there we go. That sounds good.
But and then they actually do they do a member call on stage, and what they'll do is if they know someone in that group it's like a family or fraternity. I mean, it's really cool. If they know someone struggling, they raise money right on stage. They say, hey, we got one of our family that's really had a bad year. They're struggling with their health. They got major things going on. They're not making their bills. I mean, Joe, they raised over $10,000 in cash.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, people were coming up saying, "This is my last $20. I want to give it to you."
Wow.
They did extra raffles, and I mean, they call the person up there. They have no idea they're talking about them. And they give them a hat full of cash, and I mean, they just break down crying. It's one of the most extraordinary things I've ever seen. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
See, that's what a good hunting or group or organization should look like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody pulling for one another, not tearing anybody down. Being positive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
So anyway, I love Pure Whitetail's got several scents out there. I love the White Lightning for in the rut. And then the cash, the buck, I love putting that up behind my buck decoy, my Dave Smith buck decoy. But you guys actually have a couple that are early season scents that are really good. Sanctuaries is one of them.
Yeah, yep, Sanctuary. And then, too, we have just a regular doe urine from Pure Whitetail as well. If you don't want an estrus version, you just want to run a regular doe urine early season, we've got that, too. One other scent that I'm starting to play around with even more. Last year we released one that's called Crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's a mix between just regular doe urine. It's got just a small tinge of estrus in it, and it's got buck urine in it too. So, kind of the thought behind it is, you can use that kind of right when the rut's not really full blast yet, but kind of when it starts kicking in, kind of the pre-rut stage.
Yeah, that October 19th, 20th, around about there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool because the bucks become territorial. You're either challenging a buck to come in, or else smell that just tinge of doe estrus, like, oh, maybe a doe is in heat now, and you might come in and check it out. So it's been a fun one we've playing around with too.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. 7:16 and some change. We're visiting with Joe Coy, our buddy. Mark, you guys are family. I could say we. I'm part of Pure Whitetail. Kevin, good morning, buddy, in New Jersey. Did you get your stickers? I sent him some stickers. He wanted some stickers. Mark, Chris, good to see you. Boy, we got a lot of people on Facebook Live this morning. You're popular, Joe.
No, it must be you.
It's because I'm wearing a red shirt. I'm flagging everybody down this morning.
There you go.
Hey, hang on, Joe. I need to take a real quick break. We come back. I want to talk. So we need to talk a little bit about a bedding scent. Now, you guys have scents from other companies too, like Evercom and several other blends besides your own. So we'll talk about that. And then before we get out of here, I want to talk about that new saddle arm. I've got a lot of folks that are watching us right now that are into saddle hunting now. So I want to make sure we touch base on that new saddle arm. Okay.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, we'll be right back on the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off?
Gotcha, Kev.
Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform. Alive Action Decoys are so amazingly lifelike they're going to fool even the wariest little boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan.
Okay.
They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
That big buck has eluded you for seasons. You see his scrape line, but just can't figure him out. Have you heard of Pure Whitetail? Pure Whitetail can help you see more deer and target that buck that haunts you. Pure Whitetail has some of the best deer scents you can rely on to work scrape lines or build mock scrapes that will help you see more deer. Pure Whitetail's natural and synthetic products are developed straight off their farm. Scents like Bed It Up, Fixation, and Power Shot, to name a few. Scents are available in powder and liquid form to last longer on hanging branches or scrapes. Try the White Lightning Estrus scent. It's a proven scent that bucks can't resist. Pure Whitetail is more than scents. It's a community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting gear, seed, grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
A little clip.
Hello, this is Dave from Jlm Shooter Supply in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. Jlm Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing
Morning, Chris.
gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale.
What's up, Kev?
Meet us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577.
There you go, Chris. Thank you, buddy.
That's 515-331-1577.
Everybody's
If you're
busy.
into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to help you make
Yeah,
some
Mark,
of the
they're good
best
units,
tasting
man.
sausage, snacks,
I've been
tips, or
using them for
jerky
several
around.
years now. I
High
love
Mountain
them.
Seasonings offers simple, easy to
Like I
use
said, they
kits
heat.
that are
They,
used
you
at
know, you
home,
screw that
including
cartridge in
3
the top of it,
low-sodium blends
and
that will produce
you
wild
heat
game
them.
snacks your
It heats
family
up,
will
and
love.
boom,
High Mountain
it's in that.
Seasonings
It
makes
stays in
grilling
that wind
steaks or
column for a
smoking
long
your
time.
favorite meats taste
I think they
even
can
better
say
with their
whitetails can
specialty
smell that from
spices,
300 yards away.
meats,
They
and
found
rubs
doing
for deer,
testing.
elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country.
Anything you can do to
Look
get
for
that
High
scent,
Mountain Seasonings at
you know,
Sportsman's Warehouse
well,
or at
if
your
you can
favorite
heat it
grilling
up,
retailer.
that's why
Or
people
go
used to take those little dripper, those sun drippers,
recipes and to
and
find the
they
closest store
put like a
near
heat
you.
unit on it.
High Mountain
So
Seasonings has
anytime you can
everything
do that,
need to make
I
your
don't know
game
why,
or
but it
favorite
just
grilling meats
it
taste
gives it a little
great.
more kick.
Are
It
you getting
helps
ready
them
for
smell
hunting
it better.
season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing
I know one thing, them bears love it,
or
because
wild
I
game,
put a thing on
where are you gonna
Facebook
take
when
it?
I was in Colorado. I had that bear,
The Milo
Donovan's
Locker
dad
in
and I were
Milo,
sitting on a
Iowa.
wallow.
The
We were
Milo
on the
Locker has
ground,
been processing
and we
wild
had about
game
a
and general locker
425,
animals for over
30
15 years.
pound,
Daryl and Angie are the
it was
owners,
a
and they
cinnamon,
take great pride
so
in
a
the
color
fact that they
phase
do
bear.
everyone's
We had him
homework
at 6
before
yards. He went right to my 2.0 unit. I had elk estrus going in that. He went, and it was getting like, my bow's laying right here, and I just got the camera, and Hilly's got a crossbow, because he had a crossbow tag, and he goes, I got that crossbow on him, Dan. I said, well, don't shoot him, because we don't have a bear tag. And I said, if he charges, then, you know, we got to do what we got to do, but he knew we were there. But that was getting a little sketchy, man. That was a big bear. I'll have to put that on Facebook again. I'll find that clip.
This is the outdoor.
Yes, it does, Brant. That lunar cycle affects all wildlife. That's a great question.
1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Good morning, Jeff Knutson. Good morning, Chris. Morning, Brant. Brant says, does the lunar cycle affect deer? It does affect deer. It does. Animals are photoperiod, so especially whitetails, photoperiod, that's what starts their breeding cycle. So when the amount of daylight diminishes or changes, that's what stimulates those does to come into estrus. So that definitely does affect, you got the moonrise coming up, you got the days are getting shorter. That does have an effect. And I believe waterfowl, I'm not a waterfowl expert by any means, but I do believe the moon has an effect on when birds start migrating and stuff. Joe, do you know the answer to that?
Sorry, you cut out there. Yeah, so I was just thinking we actually have a tool on our website called Scent Predictor. You can actually put your zip code right into, and then it kind of gives you a prediction on when the peak rut is in your area.
Yeah.
And it's really based off, like you said, photo period as far as the rut goes. And kind of what I tell people is there's two factors, right? There's the photo period, which is pretty consistent. It's consistent every year, right? So the rut's going to come in your area pretty much the same time every year. But there's also the other factor of deer activity, right? So, of course, we know when a cold front comes in, you get better deer activity. So just because, the rut, it might be peak rut, it might be, not as good time at the moment for, deer activity. It might be really hot and the deer are just, hanging out somewhere bedded, So there's multiple facets to that. But, yeah, I agree. Definitely photo period is a big factor. And, the lunar phases for deer movement and all that.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how many people I've had tell me over the years, if there's a full moon, don't waste your time hunting in the mornings because they're running all night. And they're going to be bedded. They're going to bed up short before sunrise. But I'll be honest, if there's a full moon, when I go out about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. That mid-morning movement on a full moon is amazing because those bucks they'll bed down for a couple hours. They will do that, but they get up about 8:30, 9:30, 10 o'clock to go get a drink or to eat. So that mid-morning movement's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, especially during the rut, I feel like that mid-morning stuff.
And don't worry about the wet. People think when it's cold that's going to get the deer into the rut phase or estrus. That really has nothing to do with it. It's the photo period. It's the amount of daylight change that stimulates that doe. The bucks might be ready, but they're not going to get anywhere with them does until they're ready.
Exactly.
So I mean, it could be 75, 80 degrees, and if the does are in estrus, then bucks are going to be rutting.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. That's kind of the cool thing is it makes it easier to predict when the rut's going to be every year because that photo period based upon its location doesn't change.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say it's easier because every time I think I know what I'm doing, they make an idiot out of me.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. I got that deer. I got that deer pattern. I know what he's going to do. I'm on him, and I'll never see him.
Well, for me, it's I hunt often early season. I'll hunt on the edge of this big hayfield, and I'll either be on one side or the other. And whenever I sit on one side, the deer always come out from the other side.
Oh, that's aggravating. Isn't that aggravating? Yeah, I've had that happen. I don't know how many times. Morning, Rick Elliott. Good to see you. So, you guys came out with that new saddle arm last week. Really, really cool response to it. A lot of folks. I'm too fat and old to be hunting in a saddle. I'm not going to do it. They would have to have Life Flight come out and get me out.
No, I think you'd do okay. I tried saddle hunting the last couple of years, and to me, honestly, it was better than I thought. I mean, it really is. It's really not bad getting up and down the tree. It's a lot of fun just to kind of sit there and recline in that saddle. So I think you can do it.
I know my limitations, Joe. But listen, I think saddle hunting came out 30 years ago. That they had a thing called the tree suit. And I get the draw. I mean, you don't have to carry all the heavy stands and stuff. You can carry your platform, some sticks, and you don't have to carry everything else that you do with the regular stand units. So for people out there hunting public and they want to be mobile, I totally understand the draw of a saddle hunter. So
yeah, for sure.
And you guys really helped lighten it up for filming because you made that new arm and it's really super light.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, the ultimate goal behind saddle hunting is to be lighter, right?
Yeah.
More compact. So that's really what we want to take into really just building a camera arm from the ground up, specifically for saddle hunting. We've got some awesome options as far as regular tree stand stuff goes, but we had some other options for saddle hunting too. But they're more for the heavier camera setups, up to 10 pounds. And we really wanted to hit that niche of the guy that just has a smaller handy cam or even just is filming with his cell phone and wants an arm that's super lightweight, super compact, but yet built in with enough easy leveling features that it's nice and, really efficient to use in the field. And that's kind of what we really made our name for, is just the ease of leveling, right, with our 3.0 shoulder system. So we wanted to take some of those same aspects and apply that to saddle hunting, but yet try to cut down weight as much as we could. So I was really excited with the result. Basically, instead of having, a separate base and a separate shoulder, we just have one satellite base that's, it's just barely a pound. It's right in that range, and it has up to 20 degrees of leveling. And there's just a small knob on the bottom that you loosen up, and then you can move the top portion and get that level. There's a nice little bubble level on the top. As soon as you get that level, you can tighten that down, slide your arm on top of the base, and you're ready to start filming. So I love the system. It's just super compact, super lightweight. All in, it's just over 2 pounds with the strap and everything. The other thing that we changed versus some other systems is this one always includes a cam buckle strap. So there are ways to run a ratchet strap quiet, but a lot of guys are like, oh, I love these cam buckle straps as far as trying to be as quiet as possible. So the arm itself is rated to hold up to 5 pounds, so it's not like you need the ratchet with that system to make sure everything's as lock solid against the tree as possible.
Yeah.
So we've played around with that cam buckle strap, and it's been working fantastic with that system. So, yeah, I mean, really, it's been a lot of fun to see that whole arm kind of develop, and I think it's going to be a perfect fit for all those saddle hunters out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, John Calhoun. Good to see you, bud. No, you guys do good stuff, and I know all the people out of Pure Whitetail like you guys. So, very popular with those guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you need to get to the Bash next year.
I know. I've got to make it down there. It's not like it's that far away. It's just in Ohio. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and we'll make sure you get some hog legs.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Have you know what those are?
What are they?
No, it's not hog legs. It's hog wings. It's like a rib on a stick or something. I mean, it's awesome.
Okay. Well, it sounds good to me.
Yeah. Oh, you'll have a good time. Trust me. All right, man. Hey, I want to thank you and Dave and everybody. Mark, you guys do a great job. I can't wait to get out there chasing whitetails again. I'm going moose hunting. I talked to my moose guy yesterday, so I'll be heading to Alberta here in about 4 weeks.
Awesome. It's exciting. I've got elk in 3 weeks from today, so I can't wait.
Oh, it's getting close, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, I've got the itch, that's for sure.
Yeah, I was out shooting at 30 and 40 yards yesterday just to make sure I'm still on. So, yeah, it's going to be a good day. Hey, Jeff Harrington, good morning, buddy. Good to see you. No, I can't wait. So, but we're going to give away 3 or 4 of those WinCent mini units. Joe's going to get some to me here in a week or two, and then we're gonna a fall package. I got gift cards. We got some camo stuff. It's a nice little package. Work Sharp sharpener, Kershaw knife. So we're gonna put a WinCent mini unit in there with some scents. I'll probably give each winner 3 or 4 scent cartridges, and then you can go online and pick whatever you want. That's the fun thing. You can go online and you got a whole bunch of them to choose from.
Yeah, we've got like 30 plus cents now, so quite a few.
Yeah, they're hog. Chris Dement says they're hog wings. There you go. Well,
hog wings.
Yeah,
okay.
Hog wings. I'm telling you, they're really good. Yeah.
Man, I've never had them, so I guess I know where to go to try them.
Well, no, they'll bring them to us.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, that bash is amazing. So, hey, if someone wants to see what we kind of talked about, Joe, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yeah, so if you just want to go to fourtharrow.com, that has links to all our different websites. You can hit up wincent.com from there, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, and Final Rest as well.
All right, buddy. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Let me know if you need something.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joe. There he goes, Joe Coy. Good, fine feller right there. Good morning, James. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Jeff Harrington, how are you, bud? Jeff is going to be down at Rogers Sporting Goods in Kansas City today. You want to see? Jeff used to be a pitching coach for the Mets. If you want to talk baseball, see, Andrew would be all over that. Andrew would be, Jeff, I'm Andrew Brown, and I'm a baseball nut. So, I'm sure you'd be over there trying to get his autograph and stuff.
Get me in touch. Yeah, I'll make it happen.
Yeah. Anyway. But, and then we got the big, hang on, I got to tell everybody, where is it at? Mark. Come on, I got to scroll back all the way back here. Come on. David, good morning. I didn't see you on here. How you doing, buddy? David says, can't wait to see you at Triple H this year. Man, I can't wait for see you too. Hang on, I got to tell everybody. Oh, Malcolm says that don't forget to check out Lancaster Archery today and stop by if you're up there in Pennsylvania. Malcolm Jones is going to be up there doing the shootability challenge. Go Elite. There you go. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition beaches?
Man, you guys rock. Thanks for being part of the Saturdays. We appreciate you. Hey, we still got the screenshot contest going on the app. Okay, don't forget about that. We got about another week. So if you go to the Outdoor Call Radio app and just take a screenshot of what's playing and email that to me. See the little hash marks right here? The little hash marks. If you press that, it brings you a menu, a drop-down menu, and just hit visit website. And it'll take you right to my website. And my email, see the mailbox? My email's right there. Super easy. Just you can email me just a screenshot of the app, you listening what's on, and I'll put you in there. I'm giving away 2 Tacticam POV cameras, a $50 gift card to Game High Clothing, and a Work Sharp sharpener. So we're going to have a couple happy people.
Well, why not fill up at Central Standard Restaurant?
So we'll give that away. We're going to draw the name.
Handmade ice cream shakes waiting for you at Central Standard Restaurant. They specialize.
We are drawing the name on that September 3rd, so not that far away.
Or an Iowa pork tenderloin, to name just a few. Central Standard Restaurant.
I got a 5.0 wide and a 6.0 to give away. That's the new one.
Cheese specials will bring a smile to any kid from 5 to 50. The shakes are just like Mom and Dad had back in their day. Cold, tall, and amazing. Central Standard Restaurant features shakes like birthday cake, cookie dough, strawberry cheesecake. Chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla are always available as well. From large screen TVs and plenty of local and domestic brews, you'll be relaxed and enjoying your time at the Central Standard so much, it'll become one of your go-to places. Carry-out is always available at Central Standard. Central Standard Restaurant is located at 1222 Southeast University in Waukee, Iowa. Just a short drive from anywhere. Central Standard
I can't wait to get in the woods.
Perfect place to fill your tank when you're hungry.
It's almost here.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot.
I'm jealous all my buddies going elk hunting. Everybody's getting ready to go elk hunting here in the next week.
The original work sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left. You bet they are.
That elk hunting's something else, man.
Tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own.
Just to hear them talk, hear that cows.
The sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives,
get that bugle going.
Curved and serrated knives, tanto blades.
Everybody should get a chance to do that at least once in their life. That's just an amazing thing, especially if you got a bull close to you. Good morning, Kent. Hope you're feeling good, bud.
To ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each work sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping, or tailgating? If you are, we'd like to introduce you to Arctic Ice.
Mark, thank you, buddy. Have a great weekend. I appreciate you.
Supplies cold and fresh wherever your adventure takes you. Arctic Ice.
You're gonna miss deer call karaoke, grunt call karaoke.
Than a bag of ice. And does
Had
not have the
several
slushy
people asked me to do it this weekend, so I broke down. So I'm going to make an idiot out of myself later.
Alaskan series of Arctic ice packs that will keep your game or fish at 34 degrees.
Anything for the listeners.
If you're wanting to really freeze things up,
Grunt call karaoke.
Packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating,
I got tickets to the Iowa Jeep Show event. We're going to give away 3 4-packs today. How about that? And if you're super nice, I might give Andrew's jerky away. Soldier Boy. Got some Soldier Boy jerky to give away.
At Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.
Oh, I'm telling you, Chris, that stuff's amazing, man. When they're bugling, or I just like hearing them talk. The cows and stuff. And then every time I went, I've been elk hunting 10 times, 9 times. 9 times. 9 times, and I've shot 2. And I'm telling you what, even when you don't get a shot, it's still pretty cool.
Mark and his staff are
It's
trained
nice
on
when you
all
get a
lead
shot,
tuning and
but
setup techniques,
there,
and
that's
our
that's a
experts at
that's a
Archery
different
bring
hunt,
you
man.
to
It's
the
an
bow
amazing
you
deal.
want. They also have
It's like
a
turkey
fully
hunting on
guarded reel
steroids.
that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery
I had a
Field
big
and
bull
Sports
come in
has the
behind
latest
me
and
when I was
personal
filming
training
Respect the
sessions
Game
available to you
a year and a
train
half
for the
ago when I got
upcoming
mine.
seasons. That'll
But
help
the
you build your
day before I
tags.
got mine, I had a
Archery
big
Field and
one come in.
Sports
But
at
I heard a
East
bugle,
56th
but it was
Street
real
in
windy.
Altoona. Open
And
Tuesday through Sunday with league
I'm
starting
going,
weekly.
man, he's
For
cool.
more
He's not that
information,
far away.
visit
And then I heard a
archeryfield.com or
branch
call
snap, and I'm going,
515-265-6500.
oh, and I'm on the
You're listening
ground.
to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on
I'll tell it on the air.
ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday all across the good old USA. I was telling everybody on Facebook Live, because we stream the show on Facebook Live, that elk hunting just it tears me up. It's something everybody I wish could get a chance to go at least once in their lifetime. It's like turkey hunting on steroids. But the last time I went elk hunting, I was out at with Donovan and the guys out in Walsenburg, Colorado, and I'm sitting on this wallow. We called it the bucket stand. And man, I love that. It was a nice. It wasn't a super hard climb, but I mean, it was a 25-30 minute walk up, and it got real super tight, and you had two drainages coming down right into this wallow. Just a beautiful spot, real tight, and they had these little pine trees. I think I told the story a couple months ago, if I remember right, but. I'm sitting there, and it's windy, but I've always heard elk and seen elk on this spot. I mean, it was one of my favorite places on earth to hunt. So I'm just sitting there, and I'm by myself. I got my camera on my tripod, and I got about a 30-yard shot to the wallow straight down. And I've got these pine trees that are about 4 foot tall. So I'm sitting in the middle of them. There's like a little opening, like a horseshoe, and I'm sitting down in this little horseshoe. So then pine trees are behind me, covering me up. I got plenty of back cover and stuff. Well, I don't know. It was sun up about an hour or whatever, and then I heard some cows. Morning, Anthony. How you doing there, Avenger? I heard some cows, meow, meow, calling, and then about 5 minutes later, I heard. But it sounded like it was pretty far away back on the ridge. And I'm going, ooh, boy, that's awesome. That sounds, that just perked me right up. Got my camera, I turned my camera on, just see if I could get another audio of the bugle. And then all of a sudden I heard snap. I heard a branch break. And it's like, oh my gosh. And it was right behind me. And the next thing I know, I just kind of did this. I'm showing everybody on Facebook. I'm not moving. I'm trying not to move. I'm just moving my head, and I'm looking back behind me. And folks, all I could see was antlers. I mean, it looked like Elkzilla. I mean, that's how big this thing was. And he cuts, and I'm going, please don't come right in on me behind me, because I didn't call. I was just sitting there listening. And he cuts over to my left. And I get the camera, I flip it back on autofocus, because I ain't going to have time to focus anything. And I flip the camera around real as slowly as I can, because I don't want that elk seeing me move. And I get it over, and I kind of just, I reach for my bow, and I look over, and he pops out of the pines. And he's right there at 28, 26, 30 yards. He's right there. One of the biggest elk I've ever seen in my life. And I'm trying to get my bow and just go as slow as I can. I hit record, and all of a sudden the wind must have swirled, because he just turns his head and looks right at me, and he's gone. And it's like all I could do was get the camera of him running off. I didn't have time to raise my bow, and I was shaking. I mean, I literally was shaking. I was so excited, and I didn't get a shot, but that had me jacked up for the rest of the day. I mean, even though I didn't get a shot, I mean, it was one of the coolest experiences I've ever seen in my life. And then the next day, Travis and Paul and Ty shot a 330 on the next drainage over. That was called the culvert stand, and Ty got a really nice bull there. And so they said, well, you want us to go and help you film? I said, that would be awesome. That'd be one less thing I don't have to worry about. So we went up to this place called Three Rocks, And the reason we called it Three Rocks, Donovan's dad shot a cow elk there 3 or 4 years ago, but that we found 3-4 rocks piled up on the trail. So we have no idea who put them there, but that's why we called it Three Rocks. So we get up on Three Rocks, and I don't know, we weren't there, and there's elk all around us. And I said, Travis, I'm not even gonna. I want to please call. I'll let you do the calling. I'm just gonna hunt. So Travis is calling, and then Paul and Ty are calling, and they're filming. And we had heard an elk come right by us. They were about 35 yards in front of us, and Paul's going, shoot, shoot. And there was an elk, there was a bull to my left, and I didn't see it because I kept hearing popping behind me. Good morning, Aaron. Good to see you. I kept hearing all this brush popping behind me, and I thought the elk came back around. So I'm sitting there trying not to move. Well, there was a bull elk I could have shot. It was like, and then they take off and they go up the ridge, and Paul goes, "What's your problem? What did you shoot?" And I said, "Well, there was a cow there." He goes, "Dan, there was a bull right there. I didn't see it. I honestly didn't see it." So that was cool. And then about 20 minutes later, we heard a bugle, and Travis hit a couple cow calls. And if you watch Respect the Game TV, you'll see the hunt. You'll see all this happen. And the bull came in, and I got about a 26-yard shot, and I got him. But man, I'll never forget that as long as I live. Like I said, I've been 9 times, and I've only shot 2. But it's the successes are awesome. But even when you got them around you, it's an exciting hunt. So we'll see what's going on. Good morning, Adam. Good to see you. So anyway, 7:44 and some change. Don't forget, starting in October, we're going to start giving away a pair of diamond earrings every week from Herman's Fine Jewelers to help with your Christmas shopping. You got a new bow this year? Did you get a new stand? Did you get a new hunting blind? Well, how about a pair of diamond earrings for the wife? Huh? Why don't we're going to help you make you be the hero this year at Christmas. Custom designed real diamond earrings. So I got 12 pairs away. We're going to do the 12 weeks of Christmas. So thanks to Donnie and Frank and everybody in Herman's for helping us do that. Let me do the fishing report real quick, brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse. Black Hawk Lake water levels are about 5 inches below. That probably changed yesterday after we got 3 inches of rain. Surface water temperature was in the low 80s. Crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish bite is fair. Look for cats around the deeper rock piles and dry drifting in the evening and at night. Brushy Creek, surface water temperatures in the low 80s. Black crappie bite is fair. Largemouth bass are fair. Plastic traditional bass lures along the submerged woody structures and weed lines are producing fish. Storm Lake, water temperatures in the low 80s. Yellow bass are fair. Yellow perch are fair. Crawlers and small minnows fished under bobber are producing fish over there at Storm Lake. Silver Lake, bluegill bite is fair. Try small pieces of crawler under a bobber and open pockets of vegetation. Bass bite are good. Weedless and topwater baits are producing nice bass. Yellow perch are fair. Upper Pine Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Bass are good. Green Valley Lake, gills are good. Bass are good. Lake Icaria or Icaria. I always mess that up. Channel catfish bite is fair there. Lake Little River watershed, the bluegill bite is good. Largemouth bass are good. Walleye are slow. Catching them on crawler harnesses and crankbaits up to 22 inches along the flooded timber channels. 3 Mile courtesy docks are in. Gills are slow. Walleye are slow. 12 Mile Creek, bluegill bite is fair. Bass are slow. They're catching bass with finesse plastics. Fish near cedar tree brush piles. Don Williams Lake, the black crappie bite is fair. Crappie suspended just off the shore. Mid-lake, slowly trolling the little bandit crankbaits. Our small twister tails are producing some good crappie bite. Red Rock Reservoir, the white bass bite is fair. Big Creek Lake, bluegill bite is good. Walleye are fair. Wipers are good. Des Moines River, Sailorville to Red Rock, channel catfish bite is good. White bass are good. Wipers are good. Twister tail swim baits or live minnows on jigs under the dam or below the dam in Des Moines and Red Rock produce some good fish. Rathbun Reservoir, current lake levels 904. Crappie bite is fair. Crappies have moved into the deeper water and are suspended. Get those live scopes going. Crankbaits fished in deeper water are producing some good fish. Channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye are fair. Wipers are fair. Red Hawk Lake, channel catfish bite is good, bluegills are good, and the largemouth bass are fair. There you go. There's your fishing report for this week. Brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse. Let me take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about teal seasoning open up on September 1st. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. You're heading out on your morning hunt well before sunrise, so you can stay undetected from that giant you've been chasing all season. Wouldn't it be nice to know exactly where your stand or blind location is without letting anyone know where
I think that would be awesome.
Have you ever heard of Onyx?
I've got Onyx.
Onyx is one of the most important pieces of hunting gear that you can use and always have with you. The Onyx Hunt app
if you want to ever try Onyx, or you have Onyx and you're getting ready to renew, if you use the code OCR20, I'll save you 20% off your renewal. You're welcome. OCR20, Oscar Charlie Romeo 20.
Onyx is a mobile app that you can take anywhere. It's recognized by game wardens all around the country as a valuable hunting tool. So, if you want to always know where you are and have the ability to save information that will help you be a better hunter, go download the Onyx Hunt app at your app store today.
Did you hear the news? The Olive Tap has a brand new location in the district at Prairie Trail in Ankeny and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Tap is your one destination for the finest cooking oil, spices.
How long does it usually take somebody to get that? It's like 15 minutes, isn't it?
They now have even more olive oil from Italy, Spain, and other countries with unique flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and parmesan, smoky bacon, and jalapeno.
Man, I can't wait for the rut.
The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado.
The burr months are coming. The burr months are coming.
Yay! Vinegars including raspberry, strawberry, hickory barbecue, sour.
Man, I got a headache. I don't know if I can do Grand Falls karaoke today, Dan.
Carries sauces, spices, seasonings, jellies, and other fine cooking items.
I quit drinking Diet Mountain Dew. It's been 18 days since I had a Diet Mountain Dew or a pop or a soda. Well, it is one of the hardest things to give up. I'm telling you.
515-964-1065.
And I've had headaches ever since. There must be some bad chemicals in that stuff. I feel better since I quit drinking it. I was drinking too much of it, and I know that stuff's not good for you, but boy, that is a hard thing to quit. Because I love my Diet Mountain Dew.
Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or
just
may
trying to be
not
healthier as I get older.
If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime of complications. Don't take that chance.
Lots of caffeine, Neil. I know that's what kept me awake.
Insect shield.
It's just bad on you. It's bad on your teeth.
Ticks hate it.
Good morning, Nathan. Good to see you. They're my dentist. I'll never. You know why I quit? My last year, I went to Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi. He goes, "You drink Diet Mountain Dew or Mountain Dew, don't you?" And I said, "How do you know that?" He goes, "Your teeth." I didn't like that.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special
but boy, that Mountain Dew Zero was good, man. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. I sleep better since I quit. So I don't know what's all in that stuff, but that's probably why I wasn't sleeping very good.
Kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or patriotic mix.
No offense to all my Pepsi people out there.
Arlie and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety.
Bran, I haven't given up the sugar yet. That's why I'm still fat. But I'm telling you, that pop was bad, man. I've been drinking a lot of sun tea, water with that little zero-calorie grape stuff, that Mio or whatever. It's all right. I'm just trying to shed some pounds, too. That soda's not, keep drinking pop or soda, it doesn't help your weight loss at all. A lot of salt in it.
Hey, have you heard the news about the great new products from Pine Ridge Archery Products? The makers of the
Have you heard the news?
Support system, the ProBow Cam, and the AT5 Trail Camera have done it again. Introducing the new Pine Ridge Archery line of 250 archery accessories that you will want to get on your bow. This new line includes stabilizers, peep sights, kisser buttons, and the new wrist sling. The wrist sling is totally set-free and is available in different colors, and this will allow you to tune it.
Yeah, Nathan, we were talking about your hog wings.
Without any hang-ups for smoother draws.
Those
rock.
Shoot your game. These new nitro products will have you shooting tighter groups.
I'm trying to get Joe from 4th Arrow Winston to come to the bash next year. I was telling him you give him some hog wings.
For your favorite college teams like never before. Did I mention all of these products are made in the USA at Pine Ridge Archery's factory in Illinois? That's right.
You know what I want to know,
quality materials.
Chris, Nathan, what does it take to get to hunt Josh's place? I want to hunt Martin Holler. We need to have a contest to hunt Martin Holler.
With Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. Iowa's teal only hunting season opens September 1st. It's a 6-day teal hunt season, begins statewide September 1st, offering hunters opportunity to enjoy Iowa wetlands and shallow lakes during the mid-late summer weather. U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services makes the September teal season available when the teal population is above certain levels. It offers hunters 16 bonus hunting days and does not take away any days away from the regular ducky season. Teal season is a good opportunity to introduce young or novice hunters to duck hunting because these birds will fly all day and decoy really well, says Orrin Jones. Orrin's our state waterfowl biologist. Breeding conditions in North and South Dakota, Minnesota, and Prairie Kingdom were favorable this spring, meaning there should be a lot of young birds in the migration this year. Teal will be moving into Iowa by, about this time now, so we should be seeing bird numbers coming every day. Teal favor mud flats, shallow water. Recent rains across northern Iowa improve wet conditions in the region, but conditions vary statewide. Get out there and skunt. I meant scout, but I was going to say skunt. I have no idea what that is. Andrew, pay attention. Get out there.
What skunt is
I know what it is. Get out there and scout your areas and see what's out there. I tell you what, when I was out antelope hunting or mule deer hunting in Montana, you talk about teal, cinnamon teal and green wing teal. They're everywhere. But we're talking about Iowa right now. I digress. Season is open fairly early, so get out there and enjoy. Make sure you identify your species, and don't shoot a mallard for a teal. Different duck. It's a different duck. See what I did there?
Put that on a shirt.
It's a different duck. That would be a good shirt, wouldn't it?
Great shirt.
Yeah, that's a different duck. Legal shooting hours begin at sunrise, which are different from the regular duck season. Hunters are required to have the state migratory game bird fee and federal deck stamp. Now, they got a new deal coming up now in Iowa. It's called the HIP program, Harvest Information Program. All hunters who pursue migratory game birds are required to register for the Harvest Information Program either through the Go Outdoors Iowa app on your smartphone or through a link at iowadnr.gov/waterfowl. The DNR they got detailed instructions how to register for HIP online. Migratory game birds mean that more than ducks and geese in Iowa. It also includes doves, ducks, geese, coots, doves, woodcock, rails, and snipe. Say that 5 times real fast. Once registered, hunters will need to write a confirmation number on their license, print an updated copy of their license with the confirmation, or take a screenshot of the confirmation on their phone to show proof of registration. Don't get caught without that. You'll get a ticket, okay? Requiring a confirmation number will allow the DNR to better track migratory bird hunters, a federal requirement. Hunters, if you need help, give the customer service line a number to call 515-725-8200, 515-725-8200, and they will help you out, all right? I've been trying to hunt Martin Holler for almost 5 years. Good luck, Dan. Yeah, it ain't going to happen, Chris. But, hey, one can dream, right? That was some of that I would tell you all, but I can't. Martin Holler has the largest population of rattlehead copper moccasins. It's a dangerous place and is concerned for your safety. Larry McCoy, everybody. I just thought that, man, I tell you what, that place rocks. Josh's place, that's amazing. All right, 7:57 and some change. I need to go take a break. We'll come back with Mr. Dave Bloom. We're going to be talking about shotgun loads, ammunition, non-toxic shot versus lead shot. what you need to pay attention to when we get talking about ammo for the teal and the dove season, which starts here pretty quick. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Morning, Larry Mack.
As we head to the fields this hunting season, you need to remember to work up your pet's activity level slowly. Don't take them out on opening day and expect them to perform without having any previous exercise. Remember to have a proper first aid kit for your pet when you go into the field. That should include bandage materials, gauze, antibiotics, and items that could be used as a sponge if needed, plus a muzzle.
I think I'm all warmed up for drunk call
Make sure your pet is
karaoke.
current on all vaccines before you head out. Your pet should also have a good physical exam to make sure he/she is healthy enough.
I love
to
my
go
stretch
hunting.
back
Always
call.
provide your pet with protection from the elements. This includes a high-quality pet carrier for the trip, a blaze orange spring vest, which makes your pet more.
I just can't wait for whitetails, man.
He or she runs through. Be careful and have fun.
This is coming
Remember,
into
what
my
most of our
favorite
dogs were
time of the
born
year.
to do. This message has been brought to you.
I know I love turkey season. I do. And I admit it. I've got a problem. I love turkey hunting too much.
Dr. Steve
But
by phone.
you get this time of year, I start getting happier.
Westfield Veterinary Hospital for the life of
I
your
like
pet.
walleye
Taping
season
your own
too.
hunts is an exciting way
Okay,
to
there's
capture the
three
moment.
times a year I'm really
Arrow
happy.
camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high
If
quality
you go scout,
aluminum
you make
or
it count.
carbon,
Scout.
depending on what you choose. Ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod
I like
option.
It's a Different Duck. That would be a good shirt.
Easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season,
When you go to
check out
Sportsman's Warehouse, don't forget to pick up your favorite
FourthArrowCameraArms.com.
jerky, Soldier Boy, veteran owned. They give out to veteran. They send this overseas to the troops. They really are great people. They send out stuff to the troops, and they help canine foundations across the country. Soldier Boy jerky. Don't forget it. I give you this one, but it's Andrews.
These sheath-style knives feature a
I love this stuff, man. Jenny loves that stuff. I lived on that stuff during turkey season.
And the blades are made with the highest quality high-carbon stainless steel. When you get your game down, try an RBK skinning knife. This knife allows you to change out blades as they wear down, so you're always keeping the sharpest point on your game. There's even an extra handle, so your buddy can help you camp out your game, saving time on getting your valuable meat cooled down fast. Kershaw has knives for people on the go, like the brand new Shuffle. This new folding knife has great looks, a tool option, and open edges.
I wrote another copy of that. I don't know why
Check
that's
out
not
all the
on.
knives at KershawKnives.com or at sporting goods stores.
Good morning, Jeff.
Kershaw Knives.
Hey, at least it's not hailing, buddy. That hail yesterday was horrible.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader.
And that was
A
gone!
Des Moines radio group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
No rejoiner? Are we on? Really? Yeah, go ahead. All right, welcome back. Hour number 2 of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge? If you haven't, why not? Get out there and try that new Envision. I'm telling you what, if you're on a budget, that Terrain is a great bow to go try. Malcolm said he's over there at Lancaster Archery. If you're out in that area of the neck of the woods on the East Coast, go check that out. He'll be doing the shootability challenge all day. I absolutely love my Envision. I just can't wait to get my moose with it. I was out, like I said, shooting 30, 40 yards the last couple days with it, and it is set, ready to go. I am locked in. Locked in. You can be locked in too. They've got a whole bunch of bows for you to try. Archery Field and Sports is a great place to go in Iowa. So is Sportsman's Warehouse. They got them both. You can try them out and see what all the fuss is about. But if you want a bow that you can draw back, relax, and aim, and aim, and aim, I'm telling you, Elite's the bow you want to go try. Go check it out. If you have any questions, you can always get a hold of me and I'll help you through. Speaking of helpful, we're going to go talk to a guy that's really helpful, Mr. Dave Bloom from Jlm Shooter Supply. What you doing there, Davey?
Not much. How are you today?
I'm good. Yeah. Are you working out?
Not yet. I will be here in a little bit.
I've been lifting weights all week, man.
Really?
Yeah, I got to get ready for those moves, son. I started lifting last week.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, I've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Yeah, there's a song like that somewhere.
Yeah, there is.
So we got teal and dove season starting here in 2 weeks. I wanted to get you on to talk a little bit about non-toxic shot and lead shot. They shoot totally different. If someone's going to be getting out there, they're going to get a new gun. And you need to check your conservation areas if it's a non-toxic shot requirement or if you can shoot lead. There's certain conservation areas that you can't shoot lead at all. So you just need to be aware of the seasons.
Yeah, for sure. And on all waterfowl, doesn't matter where you're at.
Well, waterfowl, yeah.
You have to use non-toxic.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're absolutely right. It does affect the gun and how it shoots, how it patterns. The choke tube, you got to be careful about which choke tube you use. Steel is much harder. So trying to choke down on steel is much more difficult and more dangerous to your gun than choking down on lead, which is much softer and will deform.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful about all that stuff, and then just make sure that you know your regs.
Well, non-toxic shots actually gotten better over the years.
Way better.
Yeah, I mean, from 7 years ago. I mean, I really think they've really done a lot of good things in the last 2-3 years that I've seen.
Yep, for sure. There's no doubt about that. But it still comes down to some of those same things where steel is much lighter than lead, and so it goes a lot faster. So what's interesting is you don't have to lead birds near as much as you would with lead. But when you hit them, you don't have the same payload.
Yeah.
In other words, the knockdown power is not the same. So you have to typically use bigger shot for steel than you would with lead. I mean, back in the days, 40s and 50s, guys were shooting ducks, big mallards at 60 yards with, number 6 lead or number 7 lead, 7.5 lead, and just dropping them like a hammer. It's just like, wow, you couldn't do that at all with steel today. But still can do it. It just got to use a different round.
Yeah. What are you selling the most of there as far as, I mean, I'm sure you're getting people in there for doves and teal already. I mean, what are you selling the most of?
So for doves, that's pretty straightforward if you're shooting lead. Just a basic 2 3/4 inch game load works just fine. The 7.5 to 9 shot, somewhere in that ballpark. So that's typically what people are selecting. The duck is a little different. Now again, teal is a pretty small duck moving pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're typically shooting sometimes 2s, but mostly 4s on the steel shot, on the non-toxic shot.
Now, hey, what are you doing now as far as the grain weight, as far as the powder or the char? I don't know how you want to say that because Dave, you're the expert. I'm not, but I mean, you want to get out there and pattern your guns because you're going to have to make sure what loads do the best for your gun, right?
Oh, for sure. Yep, absolutely. Patterning is always a good idea, especially with your choke tubes.
Yeah. Because
you'll find a lot of people keep thinking that, if I choke it down harder and harder and harder, I get better patterns at longer distances. And that's not always true because you can over choke a pattern or a round, some shot, especially on steel, because if you try to squeeze it tight, it's not going to squeeze tight because steel is hard. And what happens is it blows the pattern out and you get big old holes in the middle of your pattern, even though you're using a full choke. So just pick a shell that you're going to use, throw in a couple different choke tubes, go out and pattern it, and you'll be surprised at 40 and 50 yards what your pattern looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people just they guess wrong on what they think the right choke tube would be.
Right. Morning, John. How you doing there, John Paget? Good to see you, buddy. The big buzz or the most questions I'm getting, Dave, right now is about TSS shot for ducks, and I'm just telling you right now, I've the TSS loads for turkeys and stuff. I've heard the stories are just amazing. I can't imagine what the waterfowl stuff's going to be like.
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's just real expensive. So I'm more than willing, personally, that's just me personally, but I'm more than willing to tolerate spending $10 on a round for turkey hunting. I'm going to shoot once.
Yeah.
But if I got to spend $4 to $5 a round on ducks, that's a little tougher pill for me to swallow. Again, maybe I shoot one and I kill a duck. Because the problem with steel is, and this has happened to me many times, where I'll drop a duck and then you got to shoot them two more times on the water, because now their feathers are all bunched up and they're sitting real low in the water, and you got to shoot twice. So I end up shooting a duck 3 or 4 times with steel shot, and again, I'm still not in that $3 to $4 a shot, $3 to $4 a duck range, but it's way more ethical. It's way more humane. It's a way more effective way to shoot a duck is with a better round. I agree. I just need it to be less than $3 or $4 a round.
Well, I mean, it's all expensive. I mean, but I mean, isn't it now? TSS though, doesn't that give you more distance?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it carries a heavier payload, so it's heavier than lead. So whatever you were shooting with lead back in the day, you can outperform that with TSS by quite a margin.
Okay.
You can shoot smaller pellets. So that's the crazy thing, is that you could shoot 7s or 6s as opposed to 2s or even bigger rounds that we use for geese, and you could take them at longer ranges, so you got more pellets hitting with a heavier payload. So yeah, you can absolutely take them at much greater distances with TSS.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, I've never waterfowl hunted. That I think I might have gone maybe once. So, but I can't remember. It was so long ago. Isn't that awful?
No, I mean there's too much to do if you hunted everything. I mean,
yeah. It was.
Take a couple that you're good at and go with it.
Well, I mean, I love pheasant hunting and stuff, but I think I went waterfowl hunting once. I think it was snow. I can't remember. It was like 30-something years ago. But morning, Wade, over there in Illinois. Good to see you. Live action decoys. But so what's going on? What are you selling the most of right now? As far as is it 20s, 12s? What are you seeing?
So we actually have a really good selection of shotguns right now.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't started selling a lot of shotguns yet, which is a little surprising. But most of the guys talk about, after the fair. Once the fair is over, then that's when people start really focusing in on, all right, hunting season's coming around. And, honestly, in Iowa, the dove hunting is a relatively new thing. So it's not quite the tradition that there is in some other states with dove hunting, that September 1st date of dove hunting. But, so we haven't really started selling a lot of shotguns yet. So I got plenty in there. Now we're selling some, but not as many as I would have expected.
What about the shotgun loads? Are you stocked on? Are you doing okay?
Yep, we're doing okay. It's not great. It's not as good as years past, but it's way better than the last 2 years.
Okay, now I know we're a long way from shotgun season, but deer tags went on sale this week in Iowa. Yep. So how's the shotgun loads looking?
We have some slugs. Yep. We have shotgun loads. Yep. Oh, we certainly do.
Okay. Well,
we really have a lot of 350 Legend and 450 Bushmaster.
Okay.
That we have a ton of.
Yeah. And did you hear the new law? I was talking to someone at the conservation department. Apparently something got signed in June that I didn't know about. If there's leftover antlerless tags after second shotgun, that you can use a rifle on those.
Yeah, you and I talked about this.
Well,
I thought they signed that law for that too, and they even allow AR-15s chambered in 5.56 and 2.23.
But see, I thought that was a specific season or late season. I thought this was any leftover tag after second shotgun. You could do it anywhere in the state.
Okay, well that may be different. But what the original story that you and I talked about was that there's a couple places where the DNR will go in and look and see how many deer were harvested in a certain county.
Right.
And so it could be anywhere in the state, but they'll say, hey, in this county, we need more deer taken because the herd is too big there. Therefore, we're going to allow this. And I understood it to be late, like January.
Right.
That's when they could do that.
Well, and I thought it was the 2 lower counties of Iowa, but
that's what it's been in the past.
Yeah, but see, I don't know if that's the same. I'm going to have to see if I can get some clarification on this, Dave, because...
Well, again, you and I are not lawyers. We're not the ones who are interpreting the law. But what I understood that it was going to change every year based on the herd evaluation. In other words, if we need to cull the herd in certain counties, that's where we're going to allow that to happen. So it wasn't just those lower 2 counties. It was going to be statewide, and they would just make the call.
Okay.
Game time decision, basically, that, hey, in January, yep, we think we need to take more deer in this area. There we go. We're going to let.
Well, that's probably what they were talking about then.
That's what I think. That's what I understood it to be when I did my research. Middle of the summer about that law.
Mm-hmm.
But again, always check with your local DNR.
Always check with the person that could write you a ticket.
That's right. That's right.
That's the easiest way to say it. Good morning, Richard. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. So, I understand the novelty and stuff. I just worry about safety sometimes.
Yeah, hopefully the idea in January is you don't have very many people out in the field like you would in November, December.
Yeah, well, that round goes a lot farther than a slug.
It goes a lot farther,
yeah.
For sure.
Not saying I'm against it. I'm not. I'm not saying that at all. I want to make sure everybody stays safe. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, for sure.
Oh man, what else is new? Anything else? You got a bunch of new things at JLM.
Yeah, we got. Well, our inventory is really good.
Yeah.
We were able to stock up this summer, and so the distributors have been able to get us stuff. So that's been good. Our longtime manager, Kenny, he decided to do something different. So Kenny is no longer the manager, but he is still covering shifts.
They killed Kenny.
Dallas. What's that?
They killed Kenny.
We didn't kill Kenny.
I'm just kidding. Yeah.
No, I know.
That's
but
awesome.
Dallas is the new manager, and he's doing a great job, and we're super excited to have him.
Yeah. No, I tell you what, I actually been hearing good things about the store. I just every time I go in there, you're never there. I mean, it'd be nice to see you once in a while.
Text me when you're going to be there,
yeah.
And I'll be there.
Well, how many rock and roll bands are you playing in, man? Come on.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah. That's all right. So you got plenty of shotguns. You got plenty of loads for people to take advantage of. Shotgun dove season and teal season starts in about 2 weeks, so that's a great time to go over there off of that little Douglas Road and find your store.
Yeah. Not to mention all of our other stuff. We got plenty of regular ammo, 5.56 and 9mm, 45, 40 Smith & Wesson, the whole bit. So we're feeling pretty good about this fall based on our inventory.
Yeah, I would hope so. How's Walt and the gunsmiths doing?
Walt is still alive.
Is he?
As surprising as that may be, Walt is still alive.
I haven't seen Walt lately either. I'm starting to get a little worried.
He's there every week. He's there every week.
Yeah,
he's there every week.
Thursdays?
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually the days he comes in, but it's mostly he's just picking up guns and repairing them and then bringing them back in. So it just depends on when he's there.
Yeah. All right. I'll try and get in there and see you in the next couple weeks. As far as handguns, anything new people looking at?
There's a couple that have been kind of interesting. Hellcat Pro and the P365 Macro. So basically what they're doing is they're just taking some of these micro 9s and making them a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a variation. I don't know that they're necessarily way better in any way, shape, or form, but they are really nice to shoot because you get a little bit bigger gun. It's more enjoyable to shoot. So there's a couple new guns that are out that people are really getting into. Smith & Wesson has a little CSX that's a pretty interesting gun. So yeah, there's always innovation. There's always new stuff coming out. Whether it chips your trigger or not is another story. But we've got new guns in that we're pretty interested in.
And you doing all right on 5.56?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, 22 and 5.56 pretty good in stock right now, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good to see you. Do what, bud?
This week we bought another estate.
Oh, did you really?
So that was pretty fascinating because it was some really old guns. Like we were having guns from the Civil War era.
Wow.
That were coming in. So it's always interesting at JLM because people bring some crazy stuff in sometimes, and so we deal in very interesting pieces from time to time, and this week was definitely one of those weeks.
Hey, did they change the ruling on suppressors? Are they taking that away from a certain department, and are they going to make that easier?
Over the last couple of years, they've made it easier. One, they've made it electronic, like you can file electronically.
Okay.
And there's some other tweaks to some of those rules that have made it so that you can get it in a much quicker time. And they're also catching up on the backlog. So what used to take 9 months or sometimes longer to get approval for that NFA tax stamp now is taking less than 6, and sometimes we can get it in 2 or 3.
Okay.
So I don't know that they've made some changes on the back office side of things, but they've also made some changes on how you can do it, and so they are getting better, and it is getting quicker to get approval for suppressors and short-barreled shotguns and rifles.
I got you. All right. Dave, where can they find you at, sir?
We are basically at 70th and Douglas in Urbandale on the northeast corner. Facebook is where you can find us a lot. However, we just got recently banned for about 30 days, so you won't see us on Facebook for a while because we are really naughty and post things that are incredibly dangerous and illegal. But you can always call the shop, 515-331-1577, and you can ask if we have things in stock, and we'll be more than happy to answer that. Or swing by. We're happy to let you handle any of our guns. We are not overly concerned about people looking and touching the merchandise. So come on in, and we're more than happy to help you out.
All right, buddy. I'll hopefully I get in there and see you in the next week or two.
Absolutely. Just text me when you're going to be there.
I will, buddy. Thank you, Dave. Let me know if you need anything.
All right, take care.
There he goes, Mr. Dave Bloom, Jlm Shooter Supply. Good feller right there. 8:19 and some change. Let me hit a real quick break. Susan, Richard, Wade, John, good to see you. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmasters. When it comes to food plot seed and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered. From their food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6, to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attractions products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right temperature.
Good morning, Bill.
And comfortable. Now is a great time to call the experts at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling at 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family issues? A humidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs like the Peace of Mind.
I really don't want to do
less than
taps.
$15 a month.
It's kind of like sacrilege, you know?
Or in the woods this year, please call the folks at
Taps will
Wyckoff
be
Heating
easy.
and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
There, I'll do that one. That one's easy. They should get that pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm going to be doing in my stand in October.
Do you go the extra step and try to stay undetected? And
Big old 200-incher comes strolling out of the corn.
Trip. It starts by washing your clothes with the Lethal Products scent-free detergent.
Morning, John.
A layer of protection to avoid your noses. The next step is taking a scent-free shower using Lethal shampoo.
Oh, why can't it be October already?
Get to your hunting area with Lethal Products Field and Dirt Cover Sprays.
Can't get rid of the
If you do this system, your encounters will
I hate summer. Let's just fast forward, man.
Stink to a minimum. Lethal Products also feature field body wipes that you can
Who
use
cares?
to wipe down after walking into the tree on warmer days or
Not.
emergencies in the field. Lethal Products
No.
also provides protection
No.
from pests like ticks and mosquitoes with their bug and tick repellent. Lethal Products is a hunting system you can count on. For more information on Lethal Products, just go to lethalproducts.com.
If I could go to Alaska for the summer, I'd do it.
Or Archery Field and Sports in Altoona. Lethal Products will help you be lethal in the field.
When I was talking to Ken up in Alberta, it was 32 degrees yesterday morning up there.
Iowa. It's the story of
I said, well, I'm not ready for 32 degrees.
Fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Chris.
I hear you, Sean.
It's
I'm
amazing
ready.
hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin, or vodkas. Revelton Distilling visitors can't believe the flavor profiles the mixologists are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola. They're located at 1400 West Clay Street, right off I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are also available at your local grocery and other retailers around Iowa. Please check them out online at reveltondistillery.com or visit them at the distillery. If it's time to celebrate or just time to sit back and unwind, well, then it's time for a Revelton moment.
I don't know, man. I'm ready. Just full draw, bend at the waist, and let it go. Some fresh straps on the Barbie.
That is focused on not only what hunting is, but what it does for the state of Iowa. Did you know hunting in Iowa annually brings in huge economic resources to our state?
Ooh, I could do name this call in one note. Name that. What song's that? Huh? What song is that? How good are you? Name this tune in one note.
Huh? Anti-hunting groups are working hard every year to limit your ability to hunt here. So hunting works for
Hey, there you go, Sean. Congrats, man.
businesses all across the state to protect your rights.
Sean sold a backhoe to West Virginia.
Or if you're interested in becoming a partner, please go check out their website at huntingworksforiowa.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day.
We should have Milo Locker deer certificates coming out here pretty quick for free deer processing. I should get those in next week or so.
If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help
Those are always
to a
popular.
better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. Please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life. 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. I've got Iowa Jeep Show tickets. I got 3 4-packs. If you call in, I will let you win these, and we're going to do grunt call karaoke. So 244-1350, 244-1350. Name this tune in one note. Name that tune. What is this song? You can do it. If you know the answer to that, call in 244. You should like duck, Dan. I do like ducks, Tony. I have nothing against ducks. I think ducks are nice creatures.
Yeah, we're even going to make a shirt about it.
Yeah, that's a different duck.
It's a different duck.
Sean over there at Lots Outdoors in Illinois, he sold a backhoe bike to someone in West Virginia yesterday. So if you need a backhoe bike, give Lots Outdoors a call over there in Illinois. He'll take great care of you. That's where I got my new one. So come on, 244-1350. Name this tune. You name that tune, and you're going to win. I'm going to make sure you win if you call. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. So this is going to be September. When is it? You remember? When is it? It's September 17th through the 18th. So you got plenty of time to plan and take the kids. It's going to be great. It's obstacle courses. They got Jeep clubs. They got balancing beams. They got kids activities. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on. So 244. All you gotta do is call in and say a song, and you're gonna win. Because here's the song I was gonna do. Wrong side. See if you do it this way. That sounds like a duck call. See, there you go. I was gonna do this song. Grunt call karaoke. You guys have wanted it. Let's go. 244-1350. That is so easy. I could have got that. I could have won $1,000. Listen to this right there.
You should do that on an actual hunt.
You know what? I should go on America's Got Talent and do grunt call karaoke. I'm telling you. Morning, Rick. I told them if they called in and said any song, they're going to win. So, because just all you can do is name that song in one grunt. Could be Stairway to Heaven.
Take Me Home, Country Roads.
Could be Take Me Home, Country Roads. Could be Sunshine on My Shoulders.
I Want to Rock.
It could be I Want to Rock. It could be Nickelback.
No, it can't.
Yeah, Nickelback, man. Yeah, live today like your last day.
Yeah, I'm more of a Dime fan.
No, Nickelback. You know how they got their name, according to Larry McCoy?
This will be good.
No, according to Larry McCoy, he told me the reason the band was called Nickelback is they were at a store and they got a Nickelback, and that's how they got their name.
Yeah, that just seems like it's too simple.
Why isn't that simple?
You know, it's I don't know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, want to hear a good band? 244-1350, Jeff. 244-1350. Telling you, man, this Jeep Show is awesome. We got 4 packs.
That's a good band name. Jeep Show.
Jeep Show. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. You want to hear a good country sounding band?
It's a different duck.
It's a different duck. No, Cross Canadian Ragweed is a great group. Woo! You ever heard of them?
No, but
yeah, Larry got me hooked on them on the way back from
Canadian Ragweed.
Yeah, when we were in Pennsylvania, when we drove home from Pennsylvania, he got me hooked on that. I bought like 3 songs of theirs. Good. Cross Canadian Ragweed. Yeah, that's good. So, really, nobody's calling? Are you really that? I mean, come on. All you got to do is just call in and say a song, and you're gonna win.
I'm staring at the phone.
And this was the easiest one I could do. Was remember, because last year we did this.
Yep.
And I was stickler on it. People got mad at me. You know? So.
Well, it's.
Think December. That's so easy. Jingle bells.
Oh, don't give it away.
Well, I didn't give it away, did I?
That's the song name.
Is it? Was that the song? Well, all you got to do is call 244-1350 and say Jingle Bells, and you win.
Man, you're making this easy.
I'm always about making it easy. So, and no, this doesn't have anything to do with the camera contest, because we're doing that on the Outdoor Call Radio app. That's different. That's right. That's different. So,
it's a different duck.
You can still win. There you go.
I'm gonna make a shirt out of that for sure.
It's a different duck.
Yeah.
You should do that and sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
And put the Outdoor Call Radio app on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what you should do. Yeah. I'm telling you, Jingle Bell. It could be any. It could be any song, but that was playing Jingle Bells. I really was. Oh, the things I do for the listeners, man. The things I do. Yes. Thank you, Stan. I appreciate that. I could be a professional grunt caller. Actually, I kind of am. That's why I see so many deer. That's why Larry calls me the deer watcher, because of my grunt call ability. I'm telling you, that call right there, during the rut, you got a mature buck around, he is going to get mad. Nasty mad. He don't like that. I'm telling you. You know what I cannot bleat worth a darn. You know how people, you see them, Larry can do that. Man, when I try to do that when I'm shooting, I'm so excited. It sounds horrible. It's like, ah! Yeah, let's go see what Dean's up to this morning. Good morning, Dean.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're just playing a little grunt call karaoke this morning, buddy.
I heard that. I was surprised nobody was calling in, so I said, what the hell, let me give it a shot.
Well, what do you think the song was?
You know, it sounded like Jingle Bells.
Ding, 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 ding. There you go, Dean. Congratulations. I got a 4-pack of tickets for you, brother.
All right. How do I get them?
We'll call you after the show. Just pick them up at the station.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you much.
Oh, thanks for listening.
You bet.
All right, there you go. So I've got 2 more packs. If you want to call in, just tell Andrew Jingle Bells and you win. So there you go. You don't even have to come on the air. Speaking on the air, let me take another quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking with the man, the myth, the legend, Smoking Joe Smeltzer at Carl Chevrolet, right here on 1350 ESPN.
Tired of not sleeping or feeling pain all
day? I am.
Well,
I'm tired of not sleeping.
And you can get help to relax.
Emperor One, baby.
Emperor One?
That's
Emperor
also
One is
a different duck.
US-based
Oh, I tell you what, I put that on my shoulder last night. I've been using
within 20
Emperor
minutes, my
One
shoulder
CBD
eased up.
lotion and salve on my knee and back.
Have I given you any of that yet? Oh, that stuff's rocking. I thought I gave you some of the lotion.
Having to take other medications.
I'll give you some.
That
That stuff's
cause
great.
your stomach issues to get relief. Emperor One offers lotions, drops, gummies, and other CBD products that have been helping folks.
You should be the shooter, Dan.
These products are totally natural.
I'm sure. Well, Tony, I always tried to do that.
Just help you start feeling like your old self again. So, if you're looking for a natural way to find pain,
good morning, David. Enjoy the fair.
Please go check out Emperor.
Is the fair open already?
That's
Is the fair open already? 8:30.
Wow. And your days will start feeling better really soon.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is
I know one thing, my food plots are going to be looking a lot better after we got that rain.
With a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 555.
Look at that, the deer are chasing each other this morning.
Or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines.
Should be.
Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a slick trick? Slick tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. No matter which slick trick model you choose, the Raptor trick, the Viper trick, the Magnum, the Wicked trick, the Grizz trick 2, or the standard slick trick, they all offer bone-crushing penetration with superior cutting diameters. They feature an all-steel ferrule Alcatraz blade lock system to prevent broadhead failures at the moment of impact that will help you get your game. If you are a mechanical fan, the Raptor trick is going to be your favorite with its 4-edge bone-splitting tip, 2-inch cutting diameter, and deadly accurate flight. Bow hunters need gear that they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Do not trust it to a head that will not deliver a short recovery. For more information, go online at slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing,
for me, it just, I couldn't smell a lot, but it felt like I was stuffed up. So I don't know.
Has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camp-Rite employees are outdoor enthusiasts and use and design each product to make sure.
Good morning, Luke. Good to see you, bud.
Great tents like the original tent kind that started it all. This fully enclosed
Andrew's having a 5-minute conversation with the guest.
standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camp-Rite features several models of tent cot units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Camp-Rite is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Camp-Rite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store or on the web at camprite.com. That's Camprite with a K.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial
He is annoying me.
is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
That's all right, Mike. Have fun today, bud.
With Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car.
I want to do like that old step and twist.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan. We got Mr. Smokin' Joe Smelter on the line. What you doing there, Joe?
I'm enjoying the weather outside. It's like fall is here already.
Yeah, fall's not here yet. We got a couple more weeks. Yep. Did you know that?
I know, but it just feels good outside for once. It's not 900 degrees outside.
Well, you know what really feels nice? When you go inside Herman's Fine Jeweler at 2900 University in West Des Moines, that's what feels nice. It's always climate controlled at Herman's Fine Jewelers. Yeah. You get out there, they've been helping people for over 30 years, and they got 10,000 diamonds and mountings in stock, in-store jewelry repair. It just makes you feel nice when you go in there.
Well, it's good that they get stuff in stock. That's tough for some areas.
Yeah, and they even take old jewelry. If you're gonna go buy a truck from Joe, and you need some more money to put down on it, you just take whatever you're not wearing at the old jewelry house anymore and take it over to Herman's, and they'll give you money for a down payment.
And we'll take old trucks too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't think they buy trucks, but they'll buy
No, we will.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we need inventory, like used inventory. Like it's getting really, really low, and it's just tough to get anything in. So.
Yeah, I got an email yesterday saying, "Come on in. We got special deals on Silverado 1500s." Now, what's that about?
Yeah, and that's just to attract buyers for knowing that their trades are worth extra dollars just because we don't have anything. Like I just touched on that, we don't have any hardly used vehicles. So the inventory is low just because there's not a ton of stuff coming in. So our new car inventory, kind of feeds the used car inventory of trade-ins. So we're just trying to get more inventory so we can have more for customers out there.
Well, you got more. You got trucks in.
We got some, yeah. I just wish it was more, but I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. So no other incentives right now.
No other incentives right now. And then next, what's that?
I was going to say you get more money for your trade-in than you ever would before, and you get to meet Joe.
Then you get to meet me, yeah.
That's a good incentive.
And have a nice cup of coffee and enjoy the weather outside.
Absolutely. What was you going to say? What you get next month? What?
Well, the incentives change every single month, so we don't know what they'll be the next month. So, but right now there's no rebates out there for trucks or anything like that. There's a couple smaller rebates for like the Traverse that has $500, Equinox, things of that nature, but nothing on the trucks right now. So those are kind of the hot commodities these days.
I got you.
Yeah.
Anything?
Other than that, just keeping busy and enjoying the nice weather.
Mm-hmm. So I'll have some Milo Locker deer certificates. I'll probably drop about 3 or 4 of them off, and first couple of people that when you if they come out and see about a trade-in or whatever, you can give them a deer certificate. It'll probably be about 3-4 weeks for it.
Last year.
Huh?
Those were popular last year.
Oh, they go quick. They quick.
Do.
Yeah, so probably about 3 or 4 weeks I should have them, and I'll run some out there. So
that works awesome.
All right. Anything else?
Not much. Just keeping busy around here and getting the kids ready for school next week. That's kind of a life-changing event of taking your kids to school for the first time. So
yeah, school's already started.
We got to go meet the teacher yesterday, so that was fun.
Oh man!
Did you sell her a new car?
I did not know.
Yeah, that's all right.
No, but it's fun. It's just crazy on how fast they grow up and all that stuff. So
all right. Well, tell everybody where they can find you, buddy.
I'll be here till 6 at 1101 Southeast or Labor at the Rock.
All right. Thanks, Joe. I'll talk to you.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Yep. Talk to you Monday, pal.
See ya.
There he goes, Smoking Joe Smeltzer. There till 6. And he's already there. What a dedicated guy, man.
Dedicated guy. Can't ask for better.
Iowa's dove season begins September 1st. Hit the wheat fields, sunflower fields, you name it. Fast-paced fun. Dove hunting can be. It doesn't cost a lot of money. You get you a couple buckets, some shells, and a shotgun, your license, and you're ready for some steady streams of action there. Let's see. Dove season September 1st to November 29th. Shooting hours 1/2 hour before sunrise to sunset. Daily limit is 15, and a possession limit of 30. Silage is a good place to look. Hay fields, anywhere farmers has harvested small grain fields or grazed pastures or feedlots. That's a great place to look for doves as well if you haven't been before. Don't forget, you're reminded that your gun must be plugged to hold no more than 3 shells. If hunting public areas north of I-80, hunters should be checking to see if non-toxic shot is required. And don't forget about that HIP program I told you about a few minutes ago. That's that Harvest Information Program. It's free, fast, and information, and you have to use it for teal and for mourning dove. Okay? So there you go. Oh, let's see. Man, I got a lot of time yet. I got 20 minutes.
Almost too much time.
Almost too much time. How did I get this efficient?
I don't know.
All right.
Maybe you've been doing this for a little bit.
I don't know. So we got two more 4-packs to the Iowa Jeep Show. 244-1350, 244-1350. If you can tell me the name of the grunt call that I'm using for grunt call karaoke, I'll give you a hint. You hear that? Do you hear that inflection? Do you hear that the tone? This is my dual stretch back call. If you can tell me the name of that.
And what key it's in.
And what key would that be?
Oh, you'd be looking at G. Yeah.
No, it's not G. I'd say more like a D, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You're definitely flat.
Huh?
You're definitely flat.
Every boy goes down and eats. That's how I remember the string notes on a guitar. Every boy goes down and eats.
Goes down where?
Every boy goes down and eats.
Goes down where?
Every boy goes down and eats. You know, you remind me of the fella.
I'll take it.
Yeah. That's almost like, did you smell that? Did you smell that? 244-1350, 244-1350 will get you a 4-pack to the big Iowa Jeep Show, September 18th through the 18th at Cambridge, Iowa. 4x4 military exhibits, trail rides, obstacle courses, food vendors, kids activities. They're going to have, if you like to build Jeeps or work on trucks, they're going to have a whole bunch of mechanical gearhead vendors there. I'm just telling you what, it's a big event. They got camping available if you want to go. They got people from all over the country that come in for this thing. It's the big Iowa Jeep Show. It's like year 9 or 10. I mean, they've been doing it for a while. I mean, it's very popular. I don't know if they're going to have live music this year. They had live music a couple years ago. I don't know if that's in there or not, but you can go look up the Iowa Jeep Show on Facebook and you'll see all the other stuff. But September 18th out in Cambridge, Iowa, and I'm going to get you in for free. All you got to do is call 244-1350 and say dual game calls or a dual grunt call because I just gave you the answer. Yeah.
We don't quite know.
And if you want to know the name of the grunt call that I'm using, it's actually a stretch back. A stretch back because see, it stretches. I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live. See how that stretches? If you can elongate that, well, see, I just pulled it out there. You can elongate that and give your call more inflection. See, like, instead of just doing, you can go. You can change that vocalization that a deer does. I'm telling you, man, deer are crazy. Hey, what's the number one thing you can do wrong when you're using a grunt call in the woods? What's the number one thing you can do wrong? Call too loud. That's the number one thing. You ever notice when deer are out there, they're very quiet about their grunts. I mean, what was that? I heard something, and then you'll see the deer come in about 3 minutes later. I mean, they are very soft when they grunt or bleat. They're not out there doing it. They're not doing that. Well, that was good. That sounded like an old Aruga truck.
That was a good old
Aruga. That's like an old truck there, man.
Nailed that.
Yeah.
I love it when we find something new here.
I got a whole new way to annoy Jenny now.
So sorry, Jenny.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Raven's probably going crazy right now. But that's to me that's the number one thing that you can do wrong when you're using a grunt or a bleat when you're in the woods. Try to be slow. Try to be soft as you can, because you got to remember a deer's hearing is way better than ours. So when we can barely hear it, they hear it just fine. But you don't want to be out there because they're going to know that's not and chances are, you know what you're going to see? You're going to see the old white flag and them hopping down the field away from you. Trust me. Try to be as soft as you can. And that's loud because I'm doing it in the mic. But in the timber, if they're out there 50, 60, or 70 yards, they're going to hear that. Trust me. All right, what time is it? 8:46. Let me take a real quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
I can almost hear Mom saying now,
beds aren't for jumping on.
Sometimes she'd switch it up and say, couches aren't for jumping on. Or recliners. Hey, it's Jake from Wire One, your safe neighborhood electrician. I didn't know the lesson I was learning until later. Mom wasn't against jumping. She was just telling me to use things the way they were meant to be used. For example, you shouldn't use a regular extension cord to plug in something big, like a refrigerator. That's how fires start. That's just one example of the kind of things we look for in our 123-point Keep It Safe
anybody else in there that doesn't belong?
When Wire One visits your home for any reason, we're looking for anything that might pose a risk. From missing GFI outlets to kids jumping on beds.
Well, he's supposed to be in there.
And everything
the barbecue sauce and the golf
cart.
cart. But this isn't supposed to be in there.
If you have a light that won't light, a switch that won't switch, or a breaker not
Can
doing
you take
its job,
that out?
call us today. 515-689-1380.
Well, it's too late now.
Wire1electric.com. We'll bounce right over and help you out. Wire One, the one to call.
Hey,
Not endorsed by the Outdoor Call radio show.
Well, they had cookies, this, then his golf carts.
Lots of goodness.
They shouldn't do that to golf.
Jenny goes, is that a new sponsor? No, that wasn't supposed to play.
They can be.
Tony says that sounds like a foghorn.
All about the outdoors. In that place, Sportsman's Warehouse.
Oh, man.
They provide
no deer's going to hear that and go, oh, yeah.
the best prices.
That's
find gear for deer, turkey, waterfowl, elk, or whatever.
I'm ready, man. Let's go bow hunting.
New products arrive each week to outfit you better. They have a complete firearms area, providing the finest firearms and ammunition around. Everything from cleaning equipment to reloading can be found at Sportsman's Warehouse. Their fishing department is simply the best. They have your favorite tackle like Fluger, Daiwa, Abu Garcia, Quantum, and Zebco. From the serious angler to the regular fishing enthusiast,
I'm going to give some of these away next week.
From camping
Want me to bring
to
grunt calls in next
best
week.
clothes and footwear like lacrosse and Danner for the entire family. That's what you'll find at Sportsman's Warehouse. They're located off Highway 35 on Ore Labor Road. Open 7 days a week to serve you. Ask about the seminar series happening every month. Your hometown outdoor store should be Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf.
One more day of the fair. That went quick.
Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a golf car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well.
Thanks, Chris.
Pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo.
Hey, gotta have fun, Chris.
Let the folks at Speeds handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory.
I actually have people ask me to do grunt call karaoke. It's been like 3 years since we've done it.
New RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for
Did
that
we do
new
it last
travel
year?
partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks.
We need to do elk bugle karaoke.
Imperial RV has been serving
That's what we need to do.
for 50 years.
That'll
they carry
do it.
pull-behind or fifth-wheel
I'll bring my elk tube in.
Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at ImperialRVCenter.com. That's ImperialRVCenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after.
Travis, I don't have any stands to give away, buddy. It's too hard to get them right now. I'll work on that for next year. How's that? I'll try and get some stands to give away. Sorry. It's been a while since we give stands away. It's probably been 5 years. We used to give away, what, 6 of them in a year?
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Outdoor calendar, the Ultimate Archery Competition is going to be September 2nd through the 4th. $5,000 in prizes for you to try to win. They're going to have singles. They're going to have team events. It's going to be Friday through Sunday at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona. If you want more questions, call Mark. He's been working hard on that. That's going to be a good event, and the Outdoor Call Radio is a proud sponsor of that event. Told you about the Iowa Jeep Show. We still have 1 pack of 4 packs tickets First caller gets them 244-1350, 244-1350. Good morning, Roger Wild up there in New York. Not New York City, New York. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, tell Ralph I said hi if you talk to him. Jones Brothers Taxidermy for all your taxidermy needs in Mitchellville, Iowa. That's where I get my stuff done. Larry McCoy from Respect the Game gets all his stuff done up there as well. Dave and Harv do a good job. They'll do a good job for you. 249-4362, 249-4362. Food plots are doing good. If you haven't got your fall food plots in, I encourage you to get some kind of good brassicas in. Turnips, sugar beets, radishes, anything like that. We'll get you, late season when we get that first hard frost or two. Them deer are going to be digging, pawing at them, trying to eat them up, and you're going to be able to hold deer on your property by having that kind of food seed in your food plot areas. So if you're looking for a good seed mix, Backwoods Attractions got one called Sugar Rush that works really, really well. But you can there's other brands out there as well that you can check out. But other mixes, I mean. Just give them a holler on backwoodsattraction.com and look for food plot seed mixes. Trophy Acre is also a good food plot seed mix. That's what we use on ours, and that's got clover, it's got chicory, it's got some brassicas in there. That's also a good late season food plot mix if you're looking for some suggestions too. We got some moisture. Now's a good time to get it in the ground if you haven't done it already. And trust me, that's going to pay dividends later in the year. Can you believe that? Got to see Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi yesterday. Had to go get my dental cleaning before my moose hunt. And always good to see him. Dr. Stewart, got to see TJ, Dr. Williams, Dr. Brandt. Didn't see Dr. Brandt yesterday, but they're all there at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. 964-1490 is the number to call if you want to make an appointment. Go see him anytime at ankenysmiles.com. Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi is a Jedi dentist. He uses the Force to calm me down because I'm such a big baby. And when you leave, not only can they handle all your general dentistry stuff, when you leave, they always say, may the floss be with you. Well, Advanced Family Dentistry in Ankeny, they'll take good care of you.
Floss will be with you.
He's on the phone and he still got that in. Yeah, there you go. So I got 4 weeks till the moose hunt. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be cold in the mornings, in the 50s in the afternoons. It's going to be beautiful hunting weather unless it rains. It's going to be messy if it rains, but I don't care. But he said he's seeing a lot of moose. I talked to my buddy Ken up there in Alberta, Canadian outfitting company, and we'll be talking to you more about the hunt when we get back. But I'm getting excited about that. He said the whitetails up there are really looking good. And I'm hoping to bring a really nice big two or three coolers full of moose meat back and head down to the Milo locker with it. So that is going to be exciting. I probably should go put a walk-in or a upright freezer on hold. But if I do that, you wait. If I do that, I don't want to jinx myself. You ever done that? Don't be too cocky, man. Mother Nature's got a way of humbling you. 17th and 18th.
17th and 18th.
September. Yeah, we just gave all the Iowa Jeep Show tickets away. Yay! Congratulations, everybody. Man, the show went quick today. I want to thank Dave Bloom for coming on and talking a little shotgun loads and other fun stuff. Dave's always a wealth of knowledge over there at JLM. And I want to thank Joe Coy from Winscent and Fourth Arrow Camera Arms. We're talking some sense this morning. He always makes sense when he's on. Oh, Joe. Thanks to Smokin' Joe Smeltzer. And most importantly, thank you. We, 21 years we've been doing this show in Iowa, based out of Des Moines. And we can't thank you enough for helping us do that. We want to thank all our partners. We keep about 90% of our partners every year. And it's because of their just great support. And all of you out there that listen and go patronize those folks. We're really the only outdoor voice in Iowa anymore, as far as on the radio. And we take that honor, and I know we get a little crazy sometimes with the deer call karaoke and stuff, but life's too short. You can't be serious about stuff all the time. You got to have a little fun and enjoyment and entertaining, and we try to do the best we can for you every week. This is, we try to do everything. It's for you, not for us. And we just can't tell you thank you enough for supporting the show for as many years as you have. 21 years in Des Moines. I can't believe that. Crazy. Going on 22, actually. Can you believe that? Going on 22. Good morning, Paula. Thank you very much. We appreciate that very much. So, all right, we are out of here. Hey, don't forget, download the Outdoor Call Radio app. You still got a week to win those Tacticam POV cameras and those fall packages. And until next week, we will see you right here on 1350 ESPN. Bye! Thanks, everybody. Have fun this weekend. Have a good time. Tony, you too, Tony. Be good to one another. We're all in it together. And if you need something, hit me up here on Facebook or just send me an email, and I'll get back to you, I promise. Be good. Have a wonderful day. Adios. Soldier